Hello and welcome to Visionary Voices, a podcast where we dive into the minds of people building tomorrow's tech today. I'm your host Nidhi Yadav and I'm really thrilled about today's episode. Not too long ago, if you said AI agents would run businesses end to end, people would have asked which Netflix show is that from. Fast forward to now, what once sounded like a sci-fi is an actual strategy. While many are still exploring the AI hype cycle, a few of them are rolling up their sleeves and getting things done. And one of them is here with us today, Divik Thareja, Associate Director and Salesforce Competency Lead at To The New. He is not just talking about the future of AI cycle, but getting things done. We'll talk about the rise of Agentforce, what it means to go autonomous, and how businesses can prepare for this bold and intelligent era. It's great to have you here, Divik.
Thank you for having me over, Nidhi.
So let's start from the top. We know that Salesforce has been a giant in enterprise tech for a while, but what makes it so dominant? What's that secret sauce that everybody is trying to replicate?
So Salesforce is a cloud-native, scalable platform that offers customizable and integrated solutions. So at TTN, we are both consumers of Salesforce, wherein our sales teams, are primarily the extensive users of Sales Cloud. And we are also implementation partners of Salesforce, wherein we have worked on different cloud sales, services, marketing for different engagements that we have been serving our customers.
So Salesforce isn't just a CRM anymore. It's like an operating system for businesses. Now let's talk about the big reveal, Agentforce. For those hearing it for the first time, what exactly is Agentforce?
So Agentforce is a next generation autonomous AI powered platform that helps us to build, develop and deploy AI powered agents. Now it's low code, it's customizable and can be embedded across different channels like web, mobile, etc.
Interesting. So it's not just a chatbot, it's like giving brains to your workflows. And the fact that it can operate across platforms and adapt in real time, it's a game changer. Let's get practical now. How are companies really using these autonomous agents in different functions like sales, service, and marketing?
So Agentforce is now being used across multiple business functions. It is helping streamline operations, enhancing customer experiences. When we talk about use cases, so let's look at, for example, Sales Cloud. So Agentforce is being used in lead generation. It's being used in personalized recommendations. When it comes to Service Cloud, it's more about automating case resolutions. When it is about Marketing Cloud, it's around campaign automations, personalized content, and so on.
Wow. Having AI agents to do your follow-ups while you are grabbing a coffee, you're already living in the future. But smart technologies still need smart people, right? So how are you preparing our teams to get the most out of Salesforce?
So we are taking a structured approach. We are doing foundational knowledge building, leveraging Salesforce trailheads, which helps us with learning paths and specialized modules. Second, we are also doing hands-on workshops, wherein we are also trying to role-play certain kind of sessions on sandbox environments before moving it to production.
Okay, so training plus real-world simulations. That's how you go from buzzwords to business values truly. But let's be honest, every transformation has its own bumps. What were the biggest challenges that we faced while adopting the Salesforce journey? Was it messy data, skeptical users, over-customization chaos? What were the bumps and how did we overcome them?
So typical challenges were around data migration, user adoption, and also aligning our processes to Salesforce best practices. And when it comes to how did we overcome them, it was more about user trainings, leveraging sandbox environments for testing, and also refining our workflows based on feedback.
So classic tale of new platform and instant confusion. But you have clearly turned it around, Divik. So now that the engines are running well, what's next? Where is our Salesforce journey heading from here? And are there any upcoming innovations we are excited about?
So while we do have a lot of backlog items, I'll talk about two that are primarily in focus. The first is around creation of assets or accelerators. In fact, very recently, we developed a real estate asset leveraging sales, service, and experience clouds. We would want to continue building on those assets. Second is like we've been talking throughout today, building and deepening our agent force understanding and building more AI automation cases around it.
Sounds like there's no slowing down. But for companies who are just starting out, it can feel like directly drinking from fire hose. So what's your playbook for the companies who are just starting their Salesforce journey? And how can they get it right from day one?
Right. So while we are all continuously learning and evolving, if I have to offer 2 cents from my side, first could be having well-defined clear goals and how AI or automation could help add more value. Maybe you could have certain use cases and have certain success criteria around it. Second, I would say is preparedness of your data. Data quality is quite crucial when it comes to AI-driven solutions like Agentforce. If I also have to talk about our Salesforce journey, we had certain pillars in place that helped us where we are now. First was around capability, having the right people, right talent in place. Second was sales and marketing. And third was partnerships. Partnerships with our existing customers, partnerships with prospects, and with Salesforce in general.
Divik, this has been such a comprehensive and insightful discussion. But before we say goodbye, there's a fun tradition at Visionary Voices, which is a quick rapid fire round. Are you ready for that?
Let's go ahead.
Alright, let's start. One app you can't live without.
Google Maps.
Of course, a lifesaver for all of us. Your go-to productivity hack?
Having calendar invites for meetings, avoiding ad hoc conversations.
That's my personal favorite as well. If you weren't in tech, what you would be doing?
While this has changed over the years, at the moment I would say I would be in the role of a life coach.
Well, that's a great switch, just helping people in a different way, right? Morning person or night owl?
I've moved from being a night owl to a morning person.
That's a full personality shift. One Salesforce feature you wish more people used?
Agentforce.
Of course, that's the star of the show. Favorite Trailhead badge?
Einstein AI Basics badge.
Oh, that one is super popular and all for all good reasons. What's more powerful, automation or personalization?
Personalization, but only when it's powered by automation.
Smart, best of both worlds. That brings us to the end of the show. Divik, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here today. Your insights on Salesforce and the rise of Agentforce, it has been nothing but informative and inspiring. Thank you for sharing your expertise.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for having me here. It was wonderful having this lively conversation. Thank you.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on Visionary Voices. If you're planning to start your Salesforce journey now or taking the AI leap with Agentforce, now is the time. Until next time, stay curious, stay future ready.